Welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty, as if you didn't recognize me. A mysterious old woman told me I'd meet a group of strangers who would change my life. So keep an eye out for those guys. In the meantime, why don't we play? Here's round one. The more folks who choose your answer, the more points you get. Go! Hurry up! Use a safety quip if you can't. Okay, I hope you all made me proud. Number one on the list, the title of a sex ed book from the 40s. Okay, vote for your favorite. Okay, next one. A terrible name for a street. It's voting time. Coming up next, a better name for belly buttons. Time to vote. Round one is in the books. Let's see the scores. Round two is pulling into the station with double the points and bonuses. Clock's running out. Think fast or use a safety quip. These better be good. Our first prompt is the worst thing to say in the back seat of a cop car. Okay, pick your favorite and vote. Next on the list, you get the weirdest image results when you search for blank. Put in your votes. Next one, you can tell you're on a bad cruise when the captain announces, if you look off the starboard side, you will see blank. Vote now. Round 2 is through. Let's see what it did to the scores. It's round 3, the last lash. I've got one prompt left, and you're all getting it. Follow these word lash instructions. All right, we're ready. Let's give out some medals. Okay, everyone, let's see who got those medals. Now let's turn those medals into points. That's the game. Let's see the final scores.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm Cookie, and I promise to take what I learn in this room to my grave. Couple quick words before we jump into the game, and it is skippable because I'm not a monster. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you hear the go sound, you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if a significant other has watched you pee. Vote for the faker now. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. Everybody voted for... Yep, you found the faker. All right, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. It's going to be... You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person with the worst memory. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. Talking is allowed and encouraged. It'll help you find that faker. Everyone suspects you found the faker. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Well, we can't wait forever, so I'll just pick something. Number pressure. Everyone's going to get a task that involves holding up a number of fingers, probably from 1 to 10. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task, hold up as many fingers as miles you'd guess you walk on an average day. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. In case you didn't know, you get points for voting for the faker even if no one else does. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. Last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your second number pressure task to your devices now. The task was, hold up half as many fingers as testicles in this room. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. Votes singled out. Ah, yes, you caught the faker. At the last possible moment. category picking time. Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. Hands of Truth. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you've ever gone skinny dipping. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. And everyone voted for. Group Mind steered you in the wrong direction. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you wish you had more hair. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. All the votes went to... That is indeed the faker. Without a moment to spare. Wow. Okay, time to pick the next category. Use your device. You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, point at the person you think would make a great James Bond. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Everyone voted for... The faker has been found. And what will our next task category be? Use your device to pick which type of tasks you'll all do together. I guess I have to do everything around here. Face value. Everyone's going to get a task that involves making some kind of facial expression. Maybe a weird one. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Make the face you'd have while playing a ukulele. Vote for the faker now. And the prime suspect was... You all caught the faker. Okay, it's time for the last round. Text you up. I've sent 2 questions to each of your devices. Type in your answers for both and then hit send. Now, the faker has 2 questions to answer as well. They just have slightly different questions than everyone else. So, good luck, faker. Let's see everyone's answers to the first text task. Something you'd rather be doing right now. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. And the votes were for... You all ganged up on the wrong person. One last chance to catch the faker. Let's see your second batch of answers. Someone you think you look like. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. And everyone voted for... You all got together and chose the wrong person.